So I've spent the last couple of weeks with this, Perodua's new Ativa compact SUV. And here are a few things that I really like about this car. So we'll start up front with this very bold design. Now, the Ativa is a very good looking car, not for a Perodua, but it's just a really good looking car. The big grille, like cars are nowadays, it's all the rage. You have these slim full LED headlights with scrolling indicators and adaptive high beam technology. You have full LED fog lights. You've got this nice sort of lower bit, this very garang X face to it. And then down the side, you have a lot of this complex surfacing, these 17-inch dual-tone alloy wheels. They are 17, right? And you have this lovely two-tone design as well, just to make it look really interesting and really special. It's a good-looking car, this, and I really like the way it looks. I catch myself doing a double take every time I walk away from it. It is such an interesting-looking car. It's so of the moment. I really like it. And then at the back, you can see that all of that interesting styling leads to what might look like a relatively small boot, but in actuality, it's quite spacious. You have this dual level boot as well, so you can raise it so you have a nice flat load bay, or you can lower it to maximize space. And you have this soft tonneau cover, which can actually be folded and stowed underneath the boot floor should you not want it with you. On top of that, if this is still not enough space, although most of the time it is, you can fold the rear seats 60-40 to create a level load area for you to carry even more stuff should you want to furnish your apartment, for example. And it's just that confluence of design and practicality is just brilliant. I love that about this car. And then we move on to this interior, which is incredibly good looking. And again, I don't mean just for a Perodua, I mean this is a very well designed interior. You have all of these different textures, this complex surfacing, the use of silver and chrome and red accents around things like the grab handles and the air conditioner vents. It just looks interesting. And then you have this new design Perodua steering wheel, which is lovely to hold. It's leather wrapped, so it's nice to touch, and all the buttons and switchgear feel really well built. This is a very well built car. It feels like not only is it nice to use now, but it also feels like it'll last a long time, and that's a good thing. On top of that, in this model, the technology is just something else. You have a 9-inch touchscreen infotainment system here. You have a digital instrument cluster with multi-info display. It's just nice. It's really nice. And then we have to talk about the seats. These are the latest seats from Perodua, and I have to say they are incredibly comfortable. They provide excellent lateral support as well as great back support for over longer distances. I've driven this car for several hours, and I have to tell you, it is one of the most comfortable cars from Perodua that I've ever sat in. And that's not all about this interior. Like I said earlier, there's plenty of space in the back for things, but there's also plenty of space in the back for people. Even though this car is not particularly large from the outside, the interior is absolute packaging wizardry because you can fit 5 adults in here rather comfortably. On top of that, you have 3 3-point seat belts at the back, so everybody is equally safe, and you have 2 ISOFIX mounts should you want to mount a child seat, ensuring that no matter what age of passenger you have in the car, they will not only be safe, but comfortable as they travel with you. But the thing that I like most about the Ativa is the price. At under 73,000 ringgit, this car represents excellent value. This is a car with class-leading levels of active safety. This is a car with all of the technological innovations that you are looking for in a car of today. This is a car with a cutting-edge powertrain, which uses so little fuel that you can use very little to go on every adventure that you can think of. The Ativa is a fantastic car, and over the last couple of weeks, I have absolutely fallen for it. So if you don't have one yet, get one.